Good day, future entrepreneurs. Welcome to our third topic for our course, the entrepreneurial. So for our third topic, we will be discussing about the belief system. So in the previous topic, if you can still remember those topics, diba, we have the introduction to entrepreneurial mind, and in the past video lesson that I have uploaded, we have the values and intrinsic program. Okay? So there you were presented with a cash flow quadrant. So if you can still remember that, so that will serve you as a guide for the choice of entrepreneurship compared to other life choices. So in this topic, you will be acquainted with the so-called belief system. So you need to be able to identify your belief system and learn how to analyze it before we start with our entrepreneurial ending. So maybe if you are planning to have your own business in the future, or parang di mo pa siya naiisip talaga, but in the future merong ma-present sa'yo na business opportunity, you must really know your belief system first. Okay? Why? Later I will tell you why, and we will realize why is it important to know our belief system first. At the end of this lesson, I hope that you will be able to understand what belief is. Ayun, ano ba yung paniniwala? Ayan. You assess yourself about the beliefs that you have. It could be limiting or empowering beliefs. I hope that you would be able to discuss and understand force field analysis and create a sample worksheet of force field analysis. So later we will discuss more. First is let's discuss what belief is. So belief, it is an acceptance according to Google. It is an acceptance that a statement is true or something that exists. Okay, so when you say this is my belief, you accept that this is existing, whether it is really existing or not. Basta pinaniniwalaan mo yun. It is based, for example, sa acceptance that a statement is true. For example, di ba, yung mga Christians, we believe in Jesus, even though we really don't know if he really existed before, di ba? Kasi wala naman tayo 2,000 years ago. Pero that's our belief. So yun, that's a Christian belief. Same with the other religious beliefs. Um, Sometimes or most of the time, ang beliefs then, it is based on our life experiences or how we interpreted our past experiences. For example, yan, sa Christian belief, ayan, not to promote whatever religion ha. So if you're a Muslim, di ba, yung Muslim belief nyo, minsan, you will na-create sa'yo or na-form sa'yo itong particular belief na to because of what you have experienced in your life. For example, before you know Jesus, 'di ba? For those who are Christians, you halimbawa, ito yung buhay mo dati, ganyan, if you can hear some of the testimonies and the sharing, 'di ba? And then you halimbawa, walang-wala talaga kayo, and then you realized or you na-experience mo that God provided for you dati sobrang pariwara yung buhay mo, tapos sa-experience mo that God has forgiven your sins. Ayan. So, based on your life experiences, kaya nabubuo yung belief sa sarili mo. But, one of the reality in belief is it could be limiting or empowering belief. Okay, your belief could somehow limit you or empower you. So let's discuss the difference of limiting beliefs and empowering beliefs. First one is the empowering belief. So yung empowering belief is those or are those which provide you with positive dispositions. And it gives you positive outlook in life. It makes you a better person. It gives you freedom and help you seek solutions. Most of the time, we develop an empowering belief based on past experiences and situations you and someone you know have managed successfully. Okay. I've heard this from a business coach and from a business training that I have attended before. Um, he said, so napanood niya from Manny Pacquiao's interview na before, di ba, we know Manny Pacquiao. So, syempre, sobrang famous siya when it comes to boxing. When he was young, so merong isang pangyayari sa buhay niya that he can vividly remember na that I think for me, based on how I can assess, that is one of his empowering beliefs. So, nakikipag-away siya. So, although, di ba, parang pag gano'n, parang medyo negative yung dating. Pero, nakikipag-away siya that time. So, yung nag-aabangan, mga square, yung mga high school, ganyan. So, yun tapos, meron yata siya nakaaway. Tapos, sumuntok siya. So, sinuntok niya ng sobrang lakas. Tapos, yung isang suntok niya na yun, pagkasuntok niya, parang nagising siya. Parang gano'n. So, parang na-realize niya na, oh, parang ang lakas ko pala. So yun, so that's where this belief um parang nagsettle sa mind niya that until now, so yun, he still thinks that he is strong. Yun, it made him a better person. It gave him a positive disposition, especially kapag nakikipaglaban siya. It gives him freedom and help him seek solutions sa buhay niya, di ba? So yun, so now let's think, what are our empowering beliefs? Or meron ba? Yan, meron ka ba sa tingin mo na pinaniniwalaan mo that makes you positive? Meron ba sa tingin mo na pinaniniwalaan mo that makes you a better person? For example, if you believe na, ang ganda ko, di ba? Ang pogi ko, ayan. Does it give you a positive disposition o yung mayabang ka lang talaga? So kapag ka ganun, di ba? So pwedeng maganda yung belief mo, okay naman siya, pero it limits you. So, pero kung yung empowering belief mo is, it makes you a better person, ayan, one of the standard or characteristic of having an empowering belief, makaklasify mo na empowering belief to if it makes you a better person. Because of that belief, it makes you a better person, it gives you freedom, and it helps you seek solutions in life. Okay, so those are empowering beliefs. Later, I will give more example of empowering belief. Second one is limiting belief. Okay, so from the word limit, okay, it tends to limit your potential and possibilities and causes fear. Do you have any beliefs that because of that, ano ka, natatakot ka? Okay. I admit I have one. So, before ako, I think high school or college, actually, business audit is not my first choice. So, I really want accountancy. And I really don't want business kasi hindi ako ma-market. Parang, alam mo yun, pag sinabi ko kasi business, parang magbebenta, parang ganyan. So, hindi kasi ako madaldal. So, parang, I remember, um, kasi I've taken my entrance exam kasi ang dream university ko talaga is PUP. Yun. So, I've taken my entrance exam there. I passed. Okay, I passed. Pero that time kasi so there are merong mga issues and then my father told me na ayaw niya na kasi Santa Mesa yon. Kaya gusto ko kasi sa PUP Santa Mesa. So, syempre nasa Bulacan ako so kailangan ko mag-dorm doon or whatever. So, alam naman natin yung environment. So, ayaw ng tatay ko. So, yun. So, nung time na yon dahil nga I have this belief na para sa PUP ako, gano'n. So, hindi ko siya talaga, hindi ako nag-take anywhere. So, yun, kahit sa BSU, kahit yung mga kaklase ko nag-take sa BSU, ako sa PUP lang talaga ako nag-take. So, yun, so that time, so late na, and then, someone told me na mag-business ad na lang muna. So, yun, here sa Meneses campus. Tapos, if gusto ko, mag-shift na lang ako after that. So, and then, I remember, so before you after you've taken siguro yung exam, tapos mag-enroll ka na, meron munang interview. Yan sa guidance. So, yun. So, that's the first step. And I can still remember that limiting belief in myself kasi hindi talaga ako ma-market. Tapos, meron akong classmate na parang marketer siya or parang basta sales siya ng isang um, famous na watch brand. Okay, Technomarine, to be exact. So yun, so nagbebenta siya ng Technomarine. So imagine, ano na siya, kumbaga parang noon lang siya talaga mag-aaral ng college. Pero yung experience niya kasi is, kumbaga sa sales talaga, marketing talaga, so business talaga. So I remember, parang kasunod niya ako, so hinihintay ko siya yung ini-interview. Tapos, ang galing niya magsalita. So, yun. So, and then, one of my limiting belief is, hindi ako ganun. Hindi ko kayang gawin yun. Yun, so, it tend to limit my potential, di ba? It limit the possibilities in kaya ko pala ang business ad, it causes scare on me also. Kasi parang, ala, baka ganito yung business ad, hindi ko kaya yun. So yun, so those are my limiting beliefs. So yun, so again, how about you? What are your limiting beliefs? So, you may type it down on the comment section. So, kung tingin mo na hindi naman masyadong personal for you and you want to share it, ayan, I would be glad to read all of your comments. So, just type your empowering and your limiting. So now, um, okay, why do we need to know our belief? Why do we need to know or why do we need to safeguard our mindset? Okay, if you can feel, ayan, kung makikita nyo, our first three lessons is about our mindset. Diba? What is entrepreneur? Ano ba dapat ang function ng entrepreneur? And then tackled about your values, about your intrinsic programs, and now we are tackling about your belief. So why is it important to know or to manage what is in your mind? Okay, according to Earl Nightingale, we become what we think about most of the time. Okay, we become what we think about most of the time, and that is the strangest secret. Kung ano yung iniisip mo every time, every day, that's your belief, di ba? Kung yun yung palagi-laging nasa isip mo, magiging ikaw yan. If you think, I'm a failure, you will be one. If you think, I'm a winner, di ba? You will be one. So yun. And one more thing is, ayan, sabi ni Henry Ford, but I have seen, kasi si John Maxwell, sinabi niya rin to and other authors. So I really don't know kung sino na talaga yung nagsabi nito. But whoever it is, ayun, sabi nila, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Kahit na sabihin mo, kaya ko yan, o hindi ko yan kaya, tama ka. Okay, kasi it all starts in your mind. Once we start thinking that we aren't good at something, hindi ko kaya yun. Ako personally talaga, madalas ako na ganyan, hindi ko kasi kaya yun. Baka siya, field niya yun, di ba? Pero pag pinasok mo yun sa belief system mo, pinaniwalaan mo, then again, you will never be good at that particular area na sinasabi mo. If we are afraid every time we begin to try, di ba? Yes, ayan, yung belief system natin will tell us that, we cannot do things that we are afraid of. And natatakot akong gawin yan. Hindi ko siya magagawa, di ba? One belief system or limiting belief that I have is, um, nalulunod ako. So, every time I swim, feeling ko malulunod ako. So, I really don't swim. So, yun. So, hindi ko tinatry na lumangoy. So, yun, kasi I really, parang ang nasa belief system ko talaga, again, that's limiting belief. What will happen? It causes scare in me. Diba? So, takot ako. It limits my potential. Baka mamaya kaya ko pala, pero hindi ko lang ginagawa because of the belief that I have. So, if we are afraid of something to begin with, then yung belief system mo sasabihin sa'yo na, hindi mo talaga kaya yan. You will end up avoiding something that we thought we could not possibly. Imagine, um, baka meron dito na meron kang limiting belief, tapos ilang years mo nang iniisip yung particular idea na to, pero dahil doon sa limiting belief na yun, hindi mo siya sinisip. It could be possible. I also have those limiting beliefs. So if you have that, so maybe it's really the time or parang ito na yung moment that you try to you try to change the belief system that you have. Same with your values and intrinsic programs na pinag-aralan natin before. You can change, pero hindi instant. You can change the belief system that you have in your heart and in your mind. Pero unti-unti. Okay. So, yun. So, ma'am, paano nyo po na-overcome? Yung sa water, yung sa pagsiswim, hindi ko pa siya talaga na-overcome. Pero ma'am, paano nyo po na-overcome yung pagsasalita, yung marketing, kasi nga, business at yung tinapos ko na talaga. And I also have my business right now at ang daldal ko na ngayon. So, how did I overcome? I remember after I graduated, so hindi pa talaga ako into business. But after I graduated, I entered in a network marketing. I do not promote, but if you can, you try. So, because network marketing provides the best business trainings, okay, that you will ever have. Since I joined in network marketing and then I attended several business trainings. Those trainings, I think, okay, for me, those trainings really to molded me, and parang those were the reasons, yung mga natutunan ko noon na ina-apply ko ngayon, those were the reasons, primary reasons why I am who I am right now. So yun, and then I did, parang yung mga bagay na kinakatakutan ko, kumausap ng tao, magbenta, ganyan. I did it over the past 6 years, I guess. So yun, and then, yun nga, at first, syempre, kakabahan ka pa, ganyan. Pero, um, kapag yung something na kinakatakutan mo kasi is you do it, um, ginawa mo siya ng ginawa. Ayun. So, para daw ma-overcome mo kasi yung something na kinakatakutan mo, gawin mo lang siya ng gawin until you no longer fear it. I did that. So, yun. So, and then, that's where I overcome that. So, yun. So, again, you can change the limiting belief that you have kung hindi naman talaga na nakakatulong. So, yun. So, now, ayan, these are some examples of limiting belief na pwedeng ikaw, na-experience mo, di ba? Or pwedeng meron kang kakilala na ganito yung sinasabi nila. So you can tell them, well, that's a limiting belief. It limits you from your potential talaga. So yun, the first one is, I'm not sure if I will succeed in this plan. O kaya yung mga, kung may mga narinig kayo na dahil nag-fail na sila on the first try, you will, they said na, hindi na talaga ako sure kung magsasucceed pa ako for my second try. Okay. So yun. So, again, that's a limiting. Number two is, I don't deserve better. I don't deserve to be rich. I don't deserve to get recognized. Kaya alam mo, ang galing-galing mo naman mag-paint, ang galing-galing mo naman magsulat, ganyan. Pero, yung belief mo kasi, it limits you eh. So yun, so parang you don't want to get recognized. You think you don't deserve it. Diba? Kahit ang galing-galing mo naman. Number three, I can't make it. Ayan, ito na talaga. When you say you can't, you can't. Okay? So yun, when you say you can't make it, then you really can't make it. Okay, next. It's too late to start over. This is very true or madalas na sinasabi ng mga galing sa relationships. Tapos, yung long-term na relationships, as biglang nag-break. Parang nanghihinayang ka na and you're thinking, it's really to start over. Or, matanda ka na, tapos nag-retire ka, and then, after retirement, may ipon ka, pero konti, meron kang retirement na nakukuha, yung pension mo. Tapos, may nagsabi sa'yo na, oh, let's start a business. Ang tanda ko na, it's too late to start over. Okay. So, yun. So that's a limiting belief. Di mo alam, di ba? Baka mamaya 50 years old ka or 60 years old ka and then you're a successful entrepreneur. Next, not this time. May nagsabi sa'yo, oh, let's this business, try natin to, di ba? Not this time. Siguro, I'll think of it in the future. Kapag siguro magre-retire na ako, tsaka ako magbi-business. Yeah. Naririnig natin yan. O kaya naman, siguro pag kailangan ko na lang, okay, ang busy ko pa ngayon, so I'll think of it in the future. Again, but ano naman yon, di ba? Kung busy ka talaga, okay lang naman. Pero, it limits you. Hindi mo alam, kaya mo naman pala na mag-work at the same time, you have your own business. Pero dahil lang nasa isip mo, I'll think of it in the future after this, after everything. Wala na, na-limit na yung potential. Okay, so those are some examples of limiting. Next, empowering belief. So, my empowering belief, ito yung it empowers you. It enables you to do something and it gives you a positive disposition. What are some example of this? So, first one is, especially if you're just starting a business, di ba? O kaya you're doing, or may inaaral ka, nagbe-bake ka, di ba? O kaya naman you're starting to cook, to paint, to write, whatever it is. You may say this, I may be a rookie for now, but someday I'll be an expert. Pwedeng, di ba, kung nagbe-bake ka, tapos parang nakikita mo ang dami ng mga expert talaga into baking, ang sarap talaga ng mga feedback sa kanila. So, you're just saying, I may be Baguhan pa lang ako ngayon or meron kang sports na inaaral, may sports ka that you are engaging, di ba? So, baguhan ka pa lang, but someday you believe you will be an. Number two, a determined man cannot be paralyzed by fear and despair. Di ba? Lalo na pag na-discourage ka na. Pero etong empowering belief mo to is you will tell yourself na, basta gusto ko, hindi ako dapat ma-paralyze ng takot, ng pangamba, ng discouragement. Number three, I failed many times, but failures won't stop me from reaching my dreams. I love this, di ba? So yun, you may fail many times, but again, your failures won't determine who you are. Your failures won't determine your destiny. Your failures cannot stop you from reaching whatever you want in life. Okay, so again, if you have nag-fail ka man many times, but I want to encourage you based on from my experience, I failed many times in businesses, but your failures won't stop you from reaching whatever dreams you want you have in your heart. Number three, I can't wait to see my parents come and show them everything I can do. Diba? So, alam mo yun, parang sila yung motivation mo, 'di ba? Lalo na kung nag-aaral ka and meron mang halimbawa, meron kang professor, may instructor ka nagsabi na hindi ka pang engineering, 'di ba? Hindi ka pang business ad, hindi ka pang accountancy, hindi ka pang ganitong course. Mag-shift ka na, 'di ba? But yung empowering belief mo is no, I can't wait to see my parents happy. I can't wait to see my parents proud of me and I can't wait to show them whatever I can do for them, di ba? So yun. So that's an empowering belief. And number three, success is for those who are determined. Ang pagtatagumpay, ang victory, para lang to doon sa mga determined, para lang to sa mga nagpupursige na maabot yung pangarap nila. So if you are that one, if you have this empowering belief, di ba, it's really a good start na nalaman mo sa sarili mo na meron ka nito. It's really a good start that you know, kung meron ka mang limiting belief in yourself, lahat naman tayo siguro meron, di ba? I want to suggest or I still want to commend that kasi kung na-realize mo na that this is a limiting belief for you, at least alam mo na kung paano ito i-deal. Alam mo na kung paano siya i-shift from limiting belief to empowering belief. Okay, so yun. So those are limiting examples of limiting and empowering. So again, you have to know your limiting and empowering belief. If you already know it, you may share it on the comment section if you can. Ayan. And I would just love to see, and kasi for sure, yung beliefs that we have right now, it could be reflected, sabi ko nga kanina, by your past experiences. So, pwede kasing kaya ka, feeling mo ganyan is rejected ka sa family mo, na-reject ka na before, nalugi ka na before, kaya ayaw mo na talagang maging. But again, I would be happy or I would be glad if you have shared some of your belief. And check mo kung saan siya nanggagaling. Saan ba nanggaling tong belief na to? Sa ang experience, kanino mo natutunan, saan ka na-inspire to have this belief in yourself. So, after that, after knowing your limiting and empowering beliefs, ma'am, ano namang ma-apply, paano naman ma-apply itong having or knowing our belief system sa business? Lalo na if you have teams, di ba? So, these are some examples of belief-based concept applicable to team management, especially if you are handling a team sa trabaho nyo, kung magkakaroon kayo ng trabaho in the future or may work ka right now, you will be a manager kasi you will be handling teams. So, about chance. Okay? So, this is, halimbawa, ito yung belief mo na pwede mo ma-apply in the team management. If you believe that chance does not exist, so we do not rely on kapalaran. Kasi swerte siya, di ba? We do not believe in that. If you do not believe in that, opportunity is not part of the success or failure equation. One succeeds because he does well enough. Succeed siya kasi magaling siya, ginalingan niya. One fails because he has not done well enough. Ayan, may mga ganito, di ba? It could be, a limiting or empowering belief. Halimbawa, sinabi mo yan sa isang tao, "Ay, hindi ka kasi magaling, kaya hindi ka nagsasucceed," di ba? It could parang ma-plant sa kanya sa isip niya yon. Kaya kung na-plant sa isip niya yon, pwede siyang ma-encourage na galingan niya or pwede siyang ma-discourage na, "Ay, hindi ko magaling, kaya hindi ako nagsasucceed." Yun. So, depende pa rin sa perception ng tao. You don't believe in chances. So, pag may mga tao na hindi sila naniniwala sa kapalaran, sa swerte, di ba? It's your exerted effort that makes you success. So, when you believe that life is made by the choices we make, rather than the chances, ay kasi sige, pag sinwerte ako, sige, go, di ba? Pag hindi, edi hindi, ganon. So, you will just o kaya may tao na nag-succeed siya, kasi swerte siya talaga, di ba? When you do not believe in chance, you will think na you will succeed because you does well enough. You do well enough. You parang when you don't believe in chances, gagalingan mo. Kasi alam mo na kapag ginalingan mo, you will reap something from that. Pero if you will just believe in chances, ikaw, kasi swerte talaga siya. Hindi kasi talaga ako swerte. Hindi kasi ako favorite card. Di ba? Wala na. Hindi ka, nilimit mo na yung sarili mo. You don't exert extra effort naman talaga na to be a successful one. Yun. So that's about chance. How about failure? Di ba? Tayo, iba-iba tayo ng belief when it comes to failure. There are some of us na takot mag-fail. Ayan. I am one before. There are some of us na gusto nilang nagpe-fail. Yan, may mga taong gano'n. Pwede kasi nung una, takot din silang mag-fail, pero dahil sa mga naranasan nila, nabago yung belief nila. Pwedeng gano'n. But about failure, for example, there is no such thing as failure, only feedback. So kapag ginawa mo tong option A mo para ma-solve yung isang problema, kapag nag-fail, it's not a failure. Feedback lang yon. So every time you and your team faces failure, you don't treat it as a failure. Instead, it's the feedback that you need to talk over and analyze for improvement so that you will not commit the same mistake or the same failure that you have committed. Ikaw, as a person, di ba? So, merong nag-fail ka into this particular area. Maybe you can treat that as a failure. Maybe you can treat that as the feedback, or parang marirealize mo, it's a reaction from something that you have chosen from your decision. And then you will just think na, kailangan ko itong i-improve itong particular area na ito ng buhay ko. Nag-business ka, tapos may ginawa kang isang decision na nag-fail ka. Halimbawa, pinautang mo yung mga chocolates na tinitinda mo. I was one before. So yun, and then, nalugi ka, di ba? So that's a failure kasi nalugi ka talaga sa negosyo, and di naman masyadong malaki yung puhunan mo, or even the cash that you have para magsimula ulit. Nag-fail ka, yes, but that will serve also as a feedback na meron kang room for improvement in the next business venture that you will be engaging in, di ba? Sa susunod, di ka na talaga magpapautang because you failed in that part of your life or of your business life before. Okay, so that's failure. Next, about knowledge. Yan, minsan yung belief natin about knowledge will help or will be parang applicable din siya sa team management. It is not easy to understand everything and be able to use all the things that you know. Siyempre, kung if you yourself know na hindi naman madali ang lahat, diba, you will, iintindihin mo yung mga ka-team mo na hindi rin nila masyadong nagigets agad-agad. There is nothing to be scared if you can accept that you do not know everything. Diba? Kapag naiintindihan mo na hindi mo talaga alam lahat, matututunan mo na mag-aral, matutunan mo na makinig sa iba. Kasi alam mo, hindi mo alam ang lahat. As an entrepreneur, all you have to do to fill in your lack of knowledge to something is to hire someone who does. Lalo na kapag may business ka na talaga. Kung di mo talaga kaya itong particular, for example, may business ka, tapos may page, tapos you want to have a marketing tool. Halimbawa, videos, ganyan. Kasi hindi ka talaga mag-edit ng videos. Hindi mo talaga forte yon, di ba? It could be, halimbawa, wala ka pang budget talaga, so ka muna, pag-aralan mo, ganyan. Pero if you understand in yourself na hindi ko talaga alam to at hindi ko talaga forte to, you hire someone, mag-outsource ka, kumausap ka ng mga friends mo na nag-edit, and then you pay for them. Yun, so that's a team management, applicable also to the team management. Kailangan nyo talaga na nag-edit ng videos. Why not hire someone who can, at yun talaga yung forte nila. So yun, so that's applicable to the team management. Next, about communication. Yeah. How effective your communication is reflected in the response you get. This is, pwede tayong iba-iba ng belief when it comes to this, di ba? If someone does not understand you, it is you to blame. So yung dapat sisihin. And you must change how you communicate in a way that is better understood. There are some people na ang ganda-ganda naman ng gusto nilang sabihin, ang ganda-ganda naman ng meaning ng na gusto nila. Pero dahil sa way on how they communicate, nami-misinterpret. So, as a person, kung ikaw man yung manager, you have to understand na mag-adjust ka. Pwedeng ikaw yung mag-adjust, pwedeng isipin mo how are you going to communicate na mas maiintindihan ka. Yun. Kasi communication is really important in lalo na sa team management. Yun. So those are just some of the examples of an applicable belief-based concept. Applicable siya into businesses and team management. So we're done with the first part of our discussion. So for our second part, I will discuss I will discuss a background or an assessment tool sa pagde-decide that will help us decide based on the belief that we have. So, thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you again on the next video.